Hello everybody, my name is Mike Matheson and I'm the author of a new book called The Force Equation, Unleash the Power. And I hope you'll stay to the end of this video because at the end I'm going to have several freebies for you that'll save your family thousands of dollars in travel and food and health care and things like that, movies, TV, really interesting, valuable free gifts that I'm going to give you for just taking a look at my book and then giving it a review on Amazon. Now what it's all about is it's about the Force in Star Wars. It actually does exist. Now hear me out. I know you think I'm crazy already, but please hear me out. Scientists about 2 years ago discovered something called the God particle field. And when I reviewed that information and studied it in detail, it occurred to me that what they were really describing was the Force as it is shown in Star Wars, except of course without the lightsabers and the spaceships and the Obi-Wan Kenobis and all of that jazz. But the Force actually does exist, and I've written 2 books about it. One is called The God Particle Bible, and another one, my latest one, is called The Force Equation, wherein I actually find the mathematical proof that proves that the Force exists, and not only that, how everyone can use it, because it's not that complicated. And here it is right here. The Force equation is actually F equals TC cubed. F is the force, T is time spent in truth, and C is still the speed of light, as Einstein told us about it. But instead of squaring it in his equation, we have to cube it because it's a 1 higher order of magnitude than the equation that transmitted energy into, or matter into energy. This one transmutes the time that you have in your life into the Force. And so it's a very useful thing, and I hope you'll pick up a copy and tell your friends about it, because there's another thing that's been bothering me, and it's really ironic that at the time that the Force is discovered, we actually start seeing the development of the Empire right here on this planet, not in a galaxy far, far away and not a long time ago, but right now in present day civilization in America, all over the world, the Empire has taken over. And I tell you in the book exactly who they are, what their intentions are, how they're using the American system to get their way, and how we can fight them very easily, but it's going to take a lot of us using the power of the Force. And the reason I mention that over and over is that a lot of us think we're not powerful enough to defeat evil, but actually we are, because the Force is in all of us if we want it to be. And this part of it right here shows you how powerful it can be. When you take the time over here and multiply it by the speed of light cubed over here, it's a huge number, which makes this F of Force extremely large, and I show you how large it is in the book. It's amazing how a little microsecond of your time can produce so much power. And it does exist in that formula, just like E equals mc squared led the world into a completely new kind of nuclear age. This formula is going to lead us into a completely new kind of spiritual age, when we all realize just how powerful we are as individuals, and even more powerful, of course, if we get together in what I'd like to see called someday the Rebel Alliance, because that was the most thrilling part of the Star Wars saga. It's coming back again in a new episode, and what thrilled us all is that the theme is that if we all have the power of the Force, we can defeat the most powerful, most evil forces in the universe. And that's where we're at right now in our civilization. If we don't do anything, what evil is counting on is if we remain apathetic and indifferent to what's going on, then the world will probably come to just as big a horrific an end as the planet does when they fire that huge laser out of the laser cannon of the Death Star. That's really where we are in our civilization. We can either destroy the earth, destroy all mankind, go extinct, and let some other form of animal rise up after millions of years of nothing. Or we can go down a path that saves the planet, saves the earth, and in years to come, we can actually probably become, the most spiritual planet in the universe, where when we go out to explore other planets, we do so and conquer them not with military might, but with the power of the Force, the power of the mind, the power of truth and justice and equality and all of that good stuff that we used to read about in school. Haven't found much of it around here lately. So if you've stayed this long, there must be some inkling of goodness in you, and you want to do something about the condition that the world is in. I wake up every day and wonder what I can do to change the path that we're on in even the smallest way, because if we do that, we've at least accomplished our purpose in life, which is to try at least to leave this planet to our children just a little bit better than how we found it. And if we all get the Force, we can actually leave it a lot better than how we found it, because the power of the Force is really amazing. George Lucas was right about that. And it doesn't come with all the whiz and bang and all the movie special effects and dramatics that they have to put in a movie to make us go see it, but it is really just as powerful, if not more so, than what the heroes of that movie had. You can have it. It's all in the book, The Force Equation. Go out there now, find it, and if you give it a review, good or bad, I send you a list of things that you'll find at the next website right down here. When you click on that button, it'll take you to my website about the book. You'll read a little bit more about it. You'll find out about the goodies that I'm giving you for a review. There's also a very quaint little video there about the Force and how powerful it is. More information about me, the book, etc., and how you claim your copy. You can get it for free in many, many instances. It depends on your Amazon account or your Audible account. And so it doesn't have to cost you anything. It can save you a lot of money for your family over the coming years as my thank you. And so you can tell I'm doing everything in my power to get this information out there, because this really is a true equation. All the laws of physics that we know about today will someday be classified under this great law of physics as a subset. And I mean that with all my heart and soul. I know that to be true. This is the greatest law of physics ever, and only because it can transform your life, my life, the life of this planet. It has that much power. And you'll realize that I'm not exaggerating in any way when you pick up a copy of the book and understand more completely what it's all about. It's about the time that we're in, the time in our civilization that can either go really, really bad or it can go really, really good. It's going to go one of those two ways, and there is no third choice. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you go to that little button down there, press that button, it'll take you to my website where you'll learn more, and then a place on Amazon where you can pick up the book and give it a review right there where you purchase the book. Thank you so much for watching, and may the Force be with you always.